Yeah, this weekend, absolute madness happened all over football. Starting from Friday, the VAR controversy, the ref issue, Premier League, La Liga, the Madrid derby happened, Syria are still racing up there, Fabregas doing his thing. I think football has just been a crazy one over the weekend. Welcome to the Sport Podcast with Adi, where basically real football is spoken about, real analysis, no sugarcoating. We just talk about it how it is, and yeah, let's go straight into it.
I think we should be beginning from the Premier League. The Premier League absolutely had another controversy weekend on Friday, starting against Manchester United versus Bournemouth. I'm not sure why the referee did not give that penalty against Ahmad. I'm sure you've seen the clip, and I'm sure you watched that game as well. If you didn't watch the game, please watch the clip as well. That was a clear penalty. I'm not sure why VAR was what they are doing. I'm not sure why the referee couldn't just, you know, give the second penalty, only for Bournemouth to go to the other side of the pitch and then score. Like, sometimes I wonder, like, what are these guys doing? Uh, and I keep thinking about it that maybe this referee actually have, some of these guys have clubs that they support internally within them. Obviously, they are not going to share that out, but they know that they probably love maybe the Liverpools, the Chelseas, Newcastle.
Villa or something, and the Champions League sport has been the major talking point for weeks, in the Premier League. I think it's safe to say it's Arsenal's titles to lose. So the major talking point for the Premier League, the selling point for them for weeks now, have been the race for Champions League spot. And the VAR doing that and the referee doing that, it's outrageous. It's really outrageous because what are we doing here? You know, it's I don't know. Referees should get a ban when they make huge mistake. Those guys in the VAR room, they should also get banned. There's no reason they should be there if you cannot call the attention of the referee back and tell them that, go check it back or go back, let's pause it, or, just go to the monitor and replay it. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. And there's so much at stake right now. 1 point for Manchester United when, potentially it could have been 3 points. Potentially it could have been 3 points, but it is what it is. VAR is here to stay, like everyone will always say. I think VAR, the positive is, it outweighs the negative, but still, they are just not doing the right thing. They're not just making it effective. These are referees that they always talk about in the European scene, that, oh, they are the top notch and their stuff. But they don't act like it. They don't act like it. It's draining. Every season we talk about VAR. Every weekend we talk about VAR. We talk about referees not being competent enough, not doing what they need to do, and they still get games. This same referee, guess what? Against Manchester United against Burnley, did the same thing. Then PGMOL came out to say, oh, we are sorry, the goal Licha scored then should have stood. This same referee, again, did the same thing. That, potential 4 points, not even potential, because they lost, United lost 4 points from a possible 6 points. Which is draining, but hopefully the club already said they're going to discuss that with PGMO, and well, I'm not sure what's going to come from that because the game is gone already. But 1 point gained, it looks like a 1 point that is really, really good for Manchester United, but pressure is definitely mounting in other places. Liverpool, Chelsea both lost this weekend. Good result for Aston Villa after going 3 games without any win. Again, if United had won, it would probably be 4 points above Villa. But right now it's just 1 point. But at least 1 point gained above the other guys as well. But Chelsea right now are not even playing like they are interested in winning at all. They have lost they have lost every mojo Liam Rosinia brought. Like the manager bounce finished. Manager bounce is no more bouncing, guys. The manager bounce is no more bouncing. They have lost every game. Against Everton, they, they could have played that game for 400 minutes. I'm telling you guys, there was no chance Chelsea was going to score. There was no chance. Like they were not even interested in playing. And the ref, the coach, the head coach, Liam, I'm not sure how you have managed to lose that dressing room, but you've lost them. Really, the body language, the fight was not there. They were not running. They were not giving their all, and it was just crazy. You need to do better, Liam. You need to really work on. You need to work on whatever happened there. You need to talk to the leaders in that team, the Enzo Fernandez, the Reece James. They need to step up and talk to the other players that guys, we are still in the running for Champions League. We need to make Champions League to for financial purposes, to get better players, because it's I don't know. Chelsea spent over 2 billion, and their team. Sometimes I'm like, what exactly was Todd Bowley doing? What was he doing? How did they manage to sign so many needy players? Like, guys, it's crazy. Enzo is a shadow of himself. This is a player bought over 105 million. Caicedo, same thing. And I'm seeing on social media, people are saying, Enzo would be bought for over 150 million now. And I'm like, who is going to spend 150 million on Enzo right now? Like, who, who is going to spend that money?
150 million on Enzo. Like, is that money laundry or what? Because he's not looking like a player anyone is going to spend highest 60 million on. Maybe. Because it's just needy. Cole Palmer. My God. Cole Palmer is looking more like, I don't know. It's no more that Cole Palmer that joined Chelsea, that was, making difference, that was doing things on the pitch. A shadow of himself as well. Liam, Liam was offered 6 years contract. He's not even up to 1 year right now, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. And I can't call out only Liam, because at the end of the day, Liam was appointed by somebody, right? And those who appointed him, what what resume was he appointed based on? Like, why? Why did they bring in Liam? For what reason exactly? Because this is someone who is here to win anything. What model are they running in Chelsea right now? The fans must be really frustrated right now, because I'll be frustrated. Why are we signing midi players?
Why are we bringing in a coach? Liam is giving me Ruben vibes. And you guys know me, I'm not a Ruben guy. He just talks, and nothing. All this new age. This I think it's time to talk about the new age managers, the new age coaches. I don't think they are all that really, and that's why you still even United right now, who are trying to get a new head coach at the end of the season. You see, conversations still coming up around the Tuchels, the Ancelottis, the old guys, and you're wondering the new age, what are they doing? What are they doing? Is it all chat? Like Liam, I'm sure he has done more than 50 interviews since he joined Chelsea. And that was the same thing Ruben was doing interviews up and down more than winning games. Is that like a job description now to do more interviews than winning games? It's crazy. It is alarming. But the saving grace for Chelsea right now is there's still opportunity to make Champions League. I think 5 teams are going to be making Champions League this season, and opportunity is still there because Aston Villa played against a relegation, team, West Ham, and they completely dominated that. But I can't say for sure Villa are back. But you never know. You never know. If Villa is back, I guess it's going to be between Liverpool and Chelsea to battle it out for that last spot. But it's good. It's crazy that we are even having that conversation of Liverpool, Chelsea battling for the last spot of Champions League. Guys, Liverpool spent over 300 billion in the summer. Liverpool spent 300, million rather, not billion, million pounds in the summer. Well, in some currency, that's billion. That's crazy. And they are fighting to make Champions League. They've not won. They've lost again this weekend. Slots. They are slotting you out right now. Like they are slotting Liverpool out right now. The performance against Galatasaray last week in the Champions League, it looked like, oh, okay, this can be worked on. There's something here. But in the league, they've lost 10 games this season. 10 games. That's, in fact, 10 games, 31 matches, or 30 matches. 31. Yeah, 31 games. That's a lot. That's crazy. I think the only saving grace Slot is currently having right now is the fact that he won the league last year. And personally, I don't know if they should sack him yet. Because you don't win the league by mistake, really. You don't win the league. It's 38 games. You don't win the league by luck. You are winning that league because you actually played well. Yes, I know people will say, "Oh, Salah was the one who won the league for Liverpool. Van Dijk was also, helped and all those things." Yes, I'm not gonna undermine what those guys did last year, but still, they replaced them with the Isak, the Eketike, Wet, who is looking like is looking like a flop right now. Wet is not looking good. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. There's no way. I'm sure you guys have seen that meme of that lady that was eating grass, salad, and she was acting as if she's enjoying it. That's the same thing going on with Liverpool fans right now. They're acting like they are enjoying wet, or they are not enjoying it. Me, I'm not enjoying what I'm watching. The guy is not looking like that guy. He's not looking. And Bundesliga fraud watch list is still on. It's still out there, guys. It's still out there because we've seen players come from Bundesliga, big money transfer, and people will say Havertz was a success. He won the champion, but has he really, really shown why they spend that huge amount of money for him? Same thing with Jadon Sancho. You know, Same thing with Sancho, and it's looking like that for West right now. Liverpool also are in shambles. They are also in shambles. The EPL this season is so. I don't. Is it about being difficult, or teams are just bad? Generally, teams are just bad across board, or the money in the league is just too much that other teams can just get good players, decent players, and they can just compete. And that's why I'm thinking about it that generation, you know, this new generation managers and coaches out there, are they really that? Are they good? Are they good? Because I don't think you can outshine anybody with money anymore right now in the league, especially in the Premier League, where everyone has money. Everyone has money. We saw last year Crystal Palace, who is, you know, just went to the La Liga, boom, carried Pino from Villa, a Champions League team, Crystal Palace. They just picked him up. No stress. We saw this same Crystal Palace spending over 50 million on a striker who I think, by the way, is midi, but that's another conversation for another day. But the league is, it's exciting, it's boring, is drama is everywhere. There's the VAR drama, there's the manager, struggling drama, and we are still looking at the relegation battle drama because Tottenham are looking like they are going down, guys. Tottenham, let's deep that for a moment. Tottenham, who are currently the Europa League title holders, they might get relegated at the end of the season. They played against Nottingham Forest this weekend, and I was, after the whole video paparazzi, the whole thing on the timeline, everywhere on social media. Oh, we are here. The fans are here. The fans together. They even made they made a statement. The captain made made a video. Everywhere was blah 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 blah. But they lost 3-0, guys. They lost three. I don't understand. So, the marketing strategy, the marketing team in EPL, they are working double time because every team is always trying to cook up something. But on the field of play, some teams are cooking rubbish. They are cooking nonsense. Especially Tottenham, they are cooking rubbish. Since Tudor got there, he has not won one game. He got one draw against Liverpool last week, one draw. And that's why Liverpool fans are coming for slot that, man, bruh, you cannot not get 3 points against Tottenham. I think Liverpool, they will definitely want to maybe give Slot the benefit of the doubt. But if they don't make Champions League, I think they will sack him. I think they will sack him because you can't spend 300 million and not make Champions League. Like, it's going to affect you financially. It's going to affect the team morale. Imagine, the likes of West, Isiak, and all those guys landing in one Europa team in next year or well, like this year. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. But fingers crossed, and let's see. Salah, Van Dijk, they've really been underperforming this year as well. We can crash it out on Slot all we like. We can say Slot is terrible, Slot is this, Slot is that. We can talk about anything, but they have been terrible as well. They've been a problem. They need to do something about that. Tottenham, Tottenham is going to be a disaster. Relegation, they are flirting with it. They are twerking with relegation like this. Imagine Tottenham. Imagine Tottenham. It's going to be fun to see. After the international break, which is going to be another critical moment for the likes of Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, Villa. For that battle, the Champions League one, the relegation one as well is there. But the title, pretty much, I think Arsenal has wrapped that up. I think so. I think so.
So it's going to be a disaster if they bottle it at this point. Like, the Arteta might lose his job if he's bottling it. He bottled the cup yesterday, even though I think they played very well in the first half. Second half, Pep, outclassed Arteta in the second half. In the second half, Pep just, showed him that, okay, there are levels to this shit. There are levels to this ball game. So congratulations to Man City, the quadruple dream for Arsenal fans. We can keep that in the corner. We can keep that in the corner for now. Think about treble. Maybe treble can still come. But remember that you are still going to meet Man City in that FA Cup if you are going to win treble. So how is it going to be? But I don't think Arsenal fans really care about treble. I think they really just want to win the league. At least let them just win something and let them be happy. Let them win something this season. Let them be happy. Fingers crossed. Hopefully that works out. Hopefully. If you guys bottle it, there's gonna be problem. There's gonna be problem. 8 or 7 games to go. Manchester United bottled, bottled. That's the Sir Alex Ferguson era. They bottled the Premier League, 8 points ahead. Bottled it to City on the last day. I can never forget that day. It was a disaster. It was a problem everywhere. I was like, what's going on? Balotelli. Don't allow that happen to you. Liverpool also bottled it with Man City. Bottled it. Gerrard sleep. We all remember. So Arsenal, be very careful. Try to not bottle it. Try to remove this tag of bottlers from you from your side. Try to grind it out. At this moment, it's more about grinding out results. Nobody cares about your performance, how the style of play, blah, 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 all those things. Keep that by the side. And that's why I always crash it on United fans out there who are saying, what's Carrick's pattern? But what
pattern are you looking for at this stage of the season? You are looking for results. You are looking for grinding out performances. Get your result, go home, that's what you're looking for right now. So fingers crossed, maybe that's what Arsenal are going to do. If they're going to play 45 corners and just win the league, they don't care. Nobody's going to remember next year or next 2 years that Arsenal won the league using corner kicks. They won the league is they won the league. So hopefully they're going to do well for themselves, in the coming weeks and win that league. Win that league. 22 years or I think 23 years now without a league title. Although Man U is moving in that direction too. I mean, almost 14 years now, no league title, nothing. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, another big talking point that happened over the weekend was the Madrid derby. And it looks like Madrid are now hitting form at the right time. We also had they dismantled Man City. They dismantled them. And this is a Madrid team that they are struggling. They were struggling in the league. We don't, I watched their games and I'm like, what are they doing? Like, are they even playing well? What are they? But right now they are cooking. 3 games, 3 wins. The last 3 games they've won. In the Champions League, they won it. The La Liga, even when Valverde got the red card, they were able to hold on. Boom, win. Top team, top quality team. Although Barcelona are also on fire because they've won 5 games on a stretch in La Liga. So it's gonna go down the wire there because 4 points ahead of Real Madrid, Barcelona first currently. So is I'm gonna it's gonna be exciting. It looks like Barcelona right now are also on fire because they dismantled Newcastle. They dismantled Newcastle. So I'm definitely looking out for that one. I think Villarreal also doing well for themselves by winning, their game over the weekend. The Champions League spot is still on for Villarreal, the Atletico Madrid as well. Although Atletico obviously they lost the game yesterday. So, but they are also there trying to make the Champions League spot for themselves. So it's going to be exciting to see. I think the top four in La Liga is already set. Madrid, Barcelona, Madrid, Villarreal, and Atletico Madrid. Because the fifth guy, the point gap is quite is huge. So I'm not sure anyone is going to break into top four in in Spain anymore. It's England that nobody knows. Nobody knows any permutation right now. Permutation is still going on Champions League sport. It's still up and running. Still up and running. For La Liga, the Champions League sport, I think is set and done.
But in the relegation side of things, in the Spanish La Liga, is still eating up. There are still teams, Elche, Alaves, Mallorca, even Sevilla. Even Sevilla. Sevilla is doing a Tottenham right now. Because what are they doing there? What are they doing in that position right now? They can still God I beg. But it's the beauty of football, right? It's the beauty of football that you can't underestimate any team right now. Really. You need to do the right thing. If you know you want to be up, you need to work hard. You need to just, win your games. And Sevilla is looking like they are flirting. They are flirting, although obviously their own situation is not as it's not as bad as the way Tottenham, because Tottenham they've not even won any game this year. They've not won anything this year. They've not won. At least Sevilla they've won, which is at least okay, but it's not like it's okay to be in the position they are in. So the relegation battle there is still going on, it's still eating up very well, and hopefully Sevilla won't get relegated. But if they do, it's going to be it's going to be a crazy one because they're one of the top teams in Europe that shouldn't be in that place, just like Tottenham. Maybe this is a season where we'll see some top teams, England, Tottenham, go to the second division. My La Liga, Sevilla, they go down as well. Anyways, let's just quickly talk about the Serie A. What happened over the weekend, and Inter Milan drew, and AC Milan won their game. So Milan was able to close that gap again. Now it's 6 points between Inter Milan and AC Milan, and we never know. Although I still think Inter would, should be able to edge this one out this year, but you just never know because it's not been looking rosy. The past 3 games for Inter Milan, they've lost one, drawn two. That's not good. And they've gone for it. Maybe the international break came at the perfect time for them to kind of re-strategize, take a break, a breather, and just see what's going on out there. So fingers crossed on that one. Milan is, they've won their own game, although they lost the previous one, but they won this weekend. So 6 points behind Inter Milan right now. Napoli is also in the third position, but I don't know if they're going to be able to, win that one. But they've been on a tear though. They've won 4 games on a stretch, which is looking very good. The international break, came at the wrong time for Napoli because I'm sure they want to play the next game and try to win it again as well. Try to close that gap against Inter Milan and AC Milan. Maybe edge AC Milan and try to go before they start looking ahead against Inter. But I think the revelation of the season so far has been Como. Guys, Como, I don't know. Como has won 5 games on a stretch. Fabregas is gassing them up. Fabregas is gassing them, is giving them energy. They've won 5 games on a stretch. They're in the Champions League spot.
Looking to they're not even thinking of Europa. They are looking to break into Champions League street. Chelsea, maybe this is your guy. Maybe this is your guy because Liverpool, there's been rumor that Liverpool are going to go for Alonso at the end of the season, or maybe Gerrard as well to come in as a caretaker guy, just like Carrick and all. So, but Chelsea, this is a chance to maybe leave this, public speaker and go for someone who actually knows the job because I don't know. Personally, I don't know why Liam was given the job, but maybe he proves me wrong. Maybe he proves me wrong and he improves Chelsea. But Chelsea right now, they are playing like a shadow of themselves. I don't think they are doing well at all. So maybe Fabregas is the guy for you. But personally, I would advise Fabregas stay at Como. Do not leave yet. If you can make it out with the Champions League spot this season, go into that Champions League with Como next year. You can afford to fail there next year, Fabregas. Nobody will sack you. But you know how it is in that EPL. You just run off game. Pa, 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 pa. There's already they've put out the mandate for Liam. He should be out. Same as Slot, even though he won the league last year. He go through door. You know, there are already mandates going on left, right, center. He needs to leave. So enjoy Como at least for one more year. Even if it's Europa, you are with them with that's it's still a very successful season for you. Still a very successful season. So don't allow them to flirt with you that oh come and join the big boys and then you can don't do that. You're still learning. You're still gathering experience. Don't come to the EPL. You know EPL. EPL be like EPL. EPL is a blood soccer league. Oh. You suck your blood. You suck your blood. Anyways, it's exciting also in Syria A and the relegation battle there is not so much as dramatic as the La Liga one as well as the EPL, the English Premier League one. But it looks like Pisa, Verona, Lecce, uh, no Pisa and Verona. It looks like they are set, but maybe Lecce can still do something for themselves. But Flor- Florentina, Florentina, they are flirting as well. I don't know what's going on this year, guys. Why are top teams flirting with relegation? Fiorentina is a top team. Sevilla, a top team. Tottenham, a top team. What's going on? Why are they flirting? Why are they twerking for really? Hey, God, I beg. Is this year of top teams, just going down? Is that what we are going to see this year? Is that a possibility? Is you guys share your thoughts. Share your thoughts in the comment section. You know, hashtag us on X as well, the Sport Podcast, on TikTok, on IG. You know, leave your comments on the YouTube channel as well. Let's hear your thoughts about why are top teams twerking with relegation? Because we are seeing it in England, we are seeing it with at least in England, Tottenham, a top team. Spanish La Liga, a top team like Sevilla, a top team in Italy, Fiorentina, also twerking for relegation. What's going on, guys? Please leave your comments and also remember to subscribe to the channel, share, like the content as well. Anyways, let's quickly just touch on Bundesliga. We all know Bundesliga is a one league, league. It's just one team league, basically. Bayern just dominating as usual. They're currently 9 points ahead. They're flying, and they've only drawn one in like 5 games. And the next person, Dortmund, is behind with 9 points. So I think Bayern is already set on that one, to win the league again. But I think the exciting conversation in Bundesliga is the top four challenge as well, because the likes of Hoffenheim, the likes of RB Leipzig, Stuttgart are trying to break into the Champions League spot. So there's just 1 point. There's just 3 points that separates all of these three teams. So that's one we should definitely watch out for it. Stuttgart, Leipzig, and Hoffenheim. They are definitely going to we are going to share more information about it in the subsequent weeks, how that is going. If they are making waves, whoever is going to make the Champions League spot there as well. But let's just quickly see if there's anyone, any top team that is flirting in Germany with relegation as well. But hopefully that's not the case. I'm seeing that Wolfsburg is currently at the relegation side of things. In fact, they're second to last. That's crazy. That Wolfsburg are flirting that much with. They look like they are gone. Although they still have a chance, obviously, because it's like 6 points to which is 2 games. So they still have a chance, but they are second to the last. That's Wolfsburg. Guys, again, please leave your comments. Why are top teams flirting? For guys with Wolfsburg used to be a Champions League team. Wolfsburg dominated in Europe. They got to finals. They've gotten to finals of European competitions. They had Osimhen and what at one point. They had top players too there. But they are here we are. Currently second to the last. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy out there. But it is what it is. Anyways, um next week, obviously, this week is going to be we currently on international break, so the next episode of the YouTube video will definitely cover what has happened over the international period. Some of the players, that are make ways for their country. We've seen the likes of Saliba, Gabriel, say they cannot play for their respective countries due to one injury or the other. But my question to you guys is it because they are trying to win the league? That's why they are not representing, or what? We've seen players in the other top clubs as well do the same thing. So, question marks there. But this should be an exciting international break just before the World Cup resume, which is definitely going to be exciting. And congratulations to all of the players that got called up for their international teams. It's always a privilege to play for your country, to represent the badge. There are millions of people in your country, and you are one of the few to be selected. So, you should wear that badge with pride. You know, carry it with so much joy, and represent your country properly, and enjoy the time out with your fellow countryman out there. Anyways, if you enjoyed the program today, please again leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, share with all your football fans. But please note, the Sport Podcast is not only about football. We don't talk only about football. We talk about football, basketball, tennis. We talk about F1. We talk about everything sport, and that's why we are called the Sport Podcast. At basically because we touch on everything. But today really was about football. Whenever you see me, whenever you see Ade, anchoring or talking on the Sport Podcast, you definitely know that you are either going to be enjoying football or basketball content. Some of my other colleagues definitely will be sharing their thoughts on things like the F1, the tennis, as well as the other major sports out there. And uh, again, enjoy and subscribe and like and share with your friends. And take care, guys. Till next time.